You are on a journey, and oftentimes the people you meet along the way, they're not meant to go with you. Are you at a point where you can look back and see how much you've grown, how far you've come? And you can kind of start looking at things in a way where you're like, wow, I've really outgrown this. And you know that you need to move forward. But there is fear and maybe a misplaced sense of duty that keeps you immobile, keeps you from moving forward. But what if the key to moving forward is to set everything you know ablaze? If that scares you, please know that fear isn't a safety net. It's an anchor that's keeping you tethered to your old paradigms. Today, we're going to explore why sometimes the only way to move forward is to ensure there's no way back. Come, sit. Let me bend your ear for just a minute. Welcome to Your North Node. I'm Athena, your modern day priestess bestie, and my teaching robes are still in the laundry. So this is what you're getting today. I've spent the last 15 years or so studying various forms of energy work and still studying. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just sharing all of that wisdom with you so that you can get unstuck, get out your own way, and go live the life that you want on your terms. So Sweet Pea, if you are in a place of transition right now, or you're seeking spiritual answers to discover your true self, then you are in the right place. Together, we will uncover clarity, purpose, and the power within you so that you can navigate your journey. Fear is a powerful force. Fear convinces us to hold on to our jobs, hold on to old habits, relationships, and identities that we've outgrown, making us believe that the past is a safe fallback. For some of us, it's choosing the devil you know versus the unknown. But let's think about that for a minute. The saying literally says, the devil. Now, we can have a conversation later about the difference between Satan, the devil, Hades, and Lucifer. But for now, let's just agree that the archetype of the devil should be viewed with caution. Okay? In tarot, the devil symbolizes temptation and also excess. And in this instance, the temptation is the illusion of safety that fear gives you, But in truth, the fear of letting go, that's actually can be the very thing that is preventing you from stepping into your next chapter. Today, we're going to unpack the idea of burning your bridges and how that's an act of courage and self-commitment. It's not a reckless move, but it's a way for you to sever ties with the past and sever those ties that no longer serve you. Because if a bridge is still standing, it'll always be a tempting way back. We are wired to seek safety. That kept us alive for thousands of years. So it's a good skill to have. However, in today's world, those same things that kept us alive, they can keep us from moving forward. So it's important for us to know when there's actual danger and when there's just danger of stepping out of our comfort zone. The past that we hold on to, it usually feels like a nice warm blanket. It's familiar, it's predictable, it's comfortable. You know where all the holes are, you know how to wrap it just so. And even if it's holding you back, you still like it. Fear tells us to keep the bridge intact, just in case. But this mindset can keep us stuck. So think about a bird learning to fly. If it clings to the edge of the nest, it's never going to soar. The nest feels safe, right? But staying there too long means A, a chance of eventually getting eaten, and B, on missing out on everything else that life has to offer. From time to time, I still run into people who have never traveled outside of their state. I'm like, I don't understand why. There's so much to see. There's so much to do out there. You know, like, why would you want to stay like right here where you are? Burning a bridge isn't about destruction for destruction's sake. We often think of that term as you know, just complete annihilation. But if you're employing it as a strategy, it's a little bit different, right? It's about creating a point of no return. It's the moment where you tell yourself you're all in. Think of the ancient warriors who, before a crucial battle, they would actually destroy their own escape routes to ensure that there was no retreat. So listen, you was either going to win or you was going to die trying to win. But either way, you weren't going back home. Okay? So this isn't about recklessness. This is about removing doubt and ensuring total focus on the mission ahead. Sometimes we need that resolve in life to just cut back the fallback plans, cut away the safety nets, and all the things that keep us tethered to the past so that we can face the future with complete determination. When you leave the past behind, something remarkable happens. Your energy realigns. By letting go of what no longer serves you, you make room for new opportunities, new ideas, new connections, new friendships, new relationships. And it's like decluttering a room. Only after removing the excess can you see the space and then envision something better. I know that for some of you, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I have this, I have that. There's like so many excuses that you're coming up with, right? And for some of you, burning the bridge might be a little bit farther down the road. You might have some things that you need to take care of first before you can get to the part where you're going to burn your bridge. This is all about planning. I'm not saying go blow up your life today, but I want you to methodically plan so that you're moving forward towards your goal and you have a plan to get to where you want without falling back into old traps, habits, people, places, and things that are holding you down. Fear is always going to be there, you know, and like I was saying earlier, sometimes it's healthy. You have to know what's your intuition and what is your fear response. But fear doesn't have to control you. It's a signal that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, which is exactly where growth happens. Everything that you want is right on the other side of all the bullshit you don't want to do. The fear of burning bridges is normal. It's scary to face the unknown. Use it to guide you toward what's worth pursuing, rather than an excuse to stay stuck. Burning your bridges is not about being reckless. It's not even about cutting ties with everything and everyone. Right? You can still maintain some of those relationships, but it is about making a deliberate choice to leave behind what no longer aligns with you, your purpose, your future, your authenticity, your goals, and who you are becoming. The past can feel safe, but it's fake. It's the anchor that's keeping you from getting to where you want to be. Fear is going to try to convince you to keep that bridge intact. Fear can come in the form of society, your mama, your children, your spouse, your church, your job, right? Societal conditionings. It's going to pop up in all sorts of different ways, trying to keep you still, keep you where you are. But when you let go, you gain the freedom to fully commit to your next chapter. So, here's a challenge. What's one bridge in your life that needs burning? It could be a limiting belief. It could be a toxic environment, an outdated version of yourself, a friendship that just isn't working anymore. Maybe you have too many social commitments. You're on too many boards, or you're volunteering too much. But there's probably something that needs to go. Burn it. 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 Whatever it is, just recognize that holding on, like just in case, is only holding you back. The truth is, you can't step into the future with one foot stuck in the past. And so, light that match, baby. Turn on those flames and walk confidently into what's next. Burn those bridges. But don't do it out of anger. Don't do it recklessly or in high emotion. This is a strategic burning. Just how sometimes they burn part of the forest for overgrowth, this too is a controlled burning. And you're going to do that out of love and respect for the person that you are becoming. Thank you so much for your time today. And until next time, peace between us. And remember, do no harm, but take no shit. Are they gone? Okay, so look. Alright, so this one time I had a contract with the state that wasn't going to be renewed, right? And I was pretty upset about it for a whole bunch of reasons I'm just not going to get into here. But suffice it to say, I was pretty upset, and the spirit of petty was strong with me, okay? I decided that I was going to get a going away cake for myself, right? And I went to the bakery and I told the baker to put on there, now I'll take my bathroom breaks whenever I want. Well, that night I sent a picture of the cake to my good friend, right? And oh my goodness, she was just aghast. She was like, well, what if you need a reference? What if you want to go back there? You know, blah, blah, blah. And that's take the high road. You're being petty. You're better than that. No, I ain't. I really ain't. I'm not. I wasn't then. And you catch me on the right day at the right time, and I ain't now. Okay? Love and light be damned. So I was like, all right, fine. The tech community, it is kind of small here, and it's not uncommon to run into someone that you knew before at a different company. Hold on. So against my better judgment, and in the name of propriety and taking the high road and doing the right thing, I left the cake at home and I went in for my last day. That was at least 10 years ago. I'm still mad to this day that I ain't take that cake in. That would have been closure for me. And no, I did not ever go back to work for them again. And no, I did not ask them for a reference because fuck. So, the moral of the story is always splurge for the good cake, just in case you have to eat it.